in charge with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructural damages, as well as tackle the menace of poverty, ecological problems, and any other related environmental and developmental challenges in Southeast states, and for other related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Chukwuka Onyema Wilfred, Honorable Ozoma Nkem-Abonta, Honorable Henry Nwauba. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 22nd February 2017. I now invite Honorable Onyema to move that the bill be now read the second time. Sponsors of the bill first, Honorable Abonta.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues. My name is Uzoma Nkem-Abonta. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I speak in total support of this bill for reasons I canvass hearing. Starting with Mr. Speaker, if you look at the funding components of this bill, it will draw largely from the states of Southeast, putting no financial pressure on any other state of Nigeria as a whole per se. Mr. Speaker, they are asking for legal background, legal framework to be organized to cushion the effect of long-term neglect, to cushion the effect that resulted from the destruction of the Civil War, to cushion the effect of being forgotten in national planning. Mr. Speaker, recently, if you look at the budget in the past 3-4 years, you will see a digression in the budget of Southeast. Mr. Speaker, it is imperative that every region, every community, Nigeria as a whole, should devise means and ways for sustainable development, as we even saw a bill this afternoon that was asking for fund for sustainable development. What Southeast is asking for, more or less, is an opportunity to have fund for sustainable development, coupled with what they may get from there. Mr. Speaker, if we go back to history lane, it is only proper that we must be united in the sovereign welfare of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, history is not far-fetched. In the Southeast, we have a lot of agitations, even going on right now. What is the reason of these agitations? If you look at the cause root of it, you will see that it's not far-fetched from what we are asking for. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, not too long we came out from insurgents, we will not finish conquering Boko Haram. If you look at the study of it, what led to the insurgents? The poor conditions of the Northeast. For the fact that they lacked a lot of infrastructures and education. How did we remedy it? We came here and provided commission to address the issues of Northeast and to take care of internally displaced persons. If you also look down the Southeast, you also notice a lot of internally displaced persons that have not been addressed. No wonder the hero of Nigeria, General Gowon, in his wisdom, at the end of the war, declared 3 R's: reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation. Mr. Speaker, 50 years after, it has not been done. Honorable colleagues, few days ago, Mr. Speaker, you were in Aba. Aba is a disaster zone. From calculations, Aba alone took over 1,000 bombs from the Civil War. That created all the holes and the erosion and all whatnot. If we cannot now have a commission to address these peculiarities, these issues as it affects Southeast, then there won't be the opportunity again. We are at the age where we must look at issues realistically. I want to beg my colleagues that the honorable thing to do is to allow the commission. Private venture, others may also take the cue. There's nothing wrong per se. Before this time, Nigeria ran on regional basis. Before this time, Nigeria ran successfully on regional basis. where people managed what they got in the way they deemed fit. Am I protected? If we do not look at issues in that manner, then some will feel neglected, some will feel marginalized, some will feel as second-class citizens, then agitations may be on the increase. Whatever is bringing up the agitation in the Southeast, we should look for a way to cushion it now, to address it and nip it in the bud before it will snowball to something we cannot handle. I think that this bill seeks to cure a lot of things and to stop what could be futuristic crisis in Nigeria. I'll take example. In the Niger Delta, before the crisis came, the surgeon came, what happened? They were made to be spectators in the industry and not partakers.